Okay, now we are going to go over how to filter in MySQL, which is to say we are looking for ways to write queries that will allow us to get back a set of records that only those that meet a certain criteria. And we're going to use something new, which is the where clause. For this first query that we're going to write together, we're going to return all of the fields from DAM1, our table, but in this case we only want those dams located in Ashland County, Ohio, and then we want to sort them from A to Z. So I'm going to copy in some code for that. So select star should be familiar now from exercises, that's our database, .dams1, that's the table, where the county, that's the name of the field here, county, is equal to Ashland. Just as a note, all of the dams in this example that we're using, this slice of this example data from the dams inventory is Ohio. So we can feel confident that any dams we get back in Ashland County are in Ashland County, Ohio, and not Ashland County, if that exists, in some other state. So it's text, so it's in quotes, so let's go ahead and run that. And we get back only those dams located in Ashland, sorted by the name of the dam. Just one thing to note about capitalization here, you'll notice in this case the order by dam name is lowercase, and in our database, it's in this table, it's listed as uppercase as the field name. County is uppercase. In this case, we have it in uppercase. In general, MySQL Workbench, with the client we're using to write SQL in, is smart enough to sort of do these transliterations, even to the point where if I write Ashland in all caps or in lowercase and I run it, I'm still going to get back those things in Ashland. In general, this can be a problem sometimes in other clients, so it's probably best practice to the extent possible, be writing queries in the same sort of capitalization standard as you see in the database, but I don't always do that. Okay, we can also do this with numeric fields. So the next query we're going to write is a query where we're going to return all the fields in DAMS1, but only those dams completed in the year 1969, sorted A to Z. So in this case, here is the query. So select star, get all the records from the table that we want, exercises DAM1, where year completed equals 1969. It's number, so it's not in quotes, ordered by the dam name. So when I run this and I slip over to year completed, we should only have the 40 records where dams were completed in 1969. Besides the equal sign, there are lots of other comparison and logical operators that we can use to do this. You'll see a full list of them in the repo, but I'm just going to paste them in here so you can see some of the other things we can do. So things like less than, so like where the year is less than 1969, greater than, where the year is greater than 1969, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, may not be familiar to everybody. We can also use the between operator to say we want years between X and Y. We can also use in and feed in a list, so like where the year completed was in one of these three things, either 1970 or 1983 or 1962. So here's an example of a query where we're only going to want dams that were built before 1969. So again, you should be able to say this in your sleep now. Select star from exercises.dams1, where the year completed is less than 1969, ordered by year completed. So when I go over to year completed, you'll notice that I have 1968, but not 1969. If we were to change this to less than or equal to, we would also get 1969. And then just want to show you an example of using the in operator. So in this query, we are going to return all records where the county is one of these three things: Ashland, Medina, or Perry. So what we're saying is select star from exercises.dams1 where the county is in this list: Ashland, Medina, or Perry, ordered by the name of the dam. So if you look down, we don't have anything but Ashland, Perry, or Medina places. Okay. In the next video, we're going to go over working with date time, which is allows us to do some unique things.